Welcome all. So I'm starting the readings for the full moon eclipse in Sagittarius. It's going to be a very, very intense few days around that. Maybe some of you feel it already. Then there are a few planets right now in retrograde, so there's going to be a lot of like ups and downs, right? So yep, I feel it. I feel it also because this is going to be my last reading here in Israel. I'm going to go back to Europe next week on the 3rd. That's why I'm doing these reading a little earlier, but of course I will post them like 2 days before the full moon. So, and I feel it, I really feel it, because I'm packing and I'm moving, and I'm not like moving forever, but it's like each time when I leave I feel. And this time I'm leaving and I don't know what's gonna be out there, really, like on the airport and with all the constrictions. And, you know, I'm just gonna be accepting what is, right? I'm just gonna be in my center, and that's really what we want to become, centered. Because this eclipse in Sagittarius is creating an honest world. This is where we look at how can we find the truth. Now the truth has many facets, has many way of looking at it, right? Depending of, I'm sitting here and I see like a 6 drawn here, and you sit there and you see a 9. So you say it's a 9, and I say no, it's a 6, and no, you say it's a 9, and it's both are right? If there is right and wrong, there's never really right and wrong. There's just this moment. And Sagittarius is a very angelic kind of figure in the traditional tarot deck. Let's see if I find the Sagittarius right now. Is that, yeah, here. Is that guardian angel that we actually have over us, and it means temperance, right? So this is the classical picture of Sagittarius, temperance. And as you can see, he has 1 foot in the water and 1 foot on earth, meaning he is balancing between these dualities. Now what's going to happen is that we are finding a minimalistic lifestyle appealing again, like we downsizing. And this is what I feel right now, packing. I'm looking at all these things that I have, and I'm like, do I really need this? No. Does this feel like quality? No. Does this feel like a person made it and was enjoying making it? No. So I get rid of it, right? So right now, while I'm packing, I'm looking at my things, and I'm like noticing, I'm like, I don't, no, yes, okay, no. So I'm noticing this is like what's coming up. Like I'm going deeper. I'm already buying organic, fair trade. I really looking at everything that I do right now in the most honest eyes, right? My eyes are like literally looking at everything like, okay, what was happening here where it was made? I'm not just like, oh, it's a product, and oh yeah, I buy it, right? So just so that you know what's going to come up to you, right? We're reducing stuff, right? And I saw this quote, or saw this like video, and he said, if the industry is collapsing within these 8 weeks, then we really only must have bought garbage, right? For something to fall apart, like we all of a sudden become like aware of like, what's necessary to me? What do I really need? Do I need 20 pair of shoes? No, I need one good pair of shoes that I can walk in, maybe one with a heel that's classic that I can wear to every outfit, right? A sandal, a sneaker, and a boot, right, for the winter. And it's like, I kind of like trying to do the number 10, because of the 10 cards, right, we have as like that 1 to 10 life like cycle, and try to have like 10 shoes, 10 pants, 10 t-shirts, 10 jackets, 10 bags, like just minimalize, right? So just to give you an idea a little bit what's happening. So this is my picture for the Sagittarius. It's the forward bend. It's like coming into the absolute union of you connecting the lower self with the higher self, right? And also one foot in water, one foot on the ground. But here it's like I'm connected to this lotus that rises through the muck, rises through the subconscious into the light, right? I'm not finished yet with the picture. I'm like still working on some details, but when I take the picture for the video, it will be done, right? But so right now you get the idea of, this is for me the Temperance card, right? And also like connecting it to a yoga pose, right? So this is your own guardian angel, like when you go deep within and realize what is really going on, right? And you breathe here in this like sometimes even difficult pose for some people. The hamstrings are not open yet, and it's like there's a lot going on, right? So yeah, so that's the pose for me for this eclipse, right? And I decided to do the reading a little bit different. I usually start with the sign that's happening, and right now I want to just see which one of the players are coming first, and this is how I'm going to do the reading, right? Putting it a little bit lower so you can see what's coming out. So I just want to like change it up a little, right? So it becomes also interesting for you, but also for me. I want to, since I just started this, right? I do reading for a long time, but on a public level, this is pretty new, right? So I hope you enjoy it. And I also want to thank all the subscribers that already subscribed to my channel. I think it's like now I'm 35 people. That's the number 8, infinity, right? Each time I'm like so loving it, and I am so grateful for the trust, right, that you're placing in me and subscribing, because I love it, right? So let's see, right, in the order. They're coming out. That's how I'm going to do the reading. Okay. Oops, here they come. Okay. All right, now I cannot shuffle with 2 cards. That's a little difficult, so I will put them one after the other. Boom, boom. There we go, right? So this is the order that I'm going to do the reading. So one more time, some of you ask me, what is this like? I'm not like, someone said like, okay, something weird with the court cards, like, and the sign, right? So when you see a reading from someone else, right, and let's say the Knight of Swords comes up, right, I will actually put it down below in the description. I will explain the dates in there so they stay there, so that you can always look when your court card comes up, or when a court card comes up from someone like, you know, coming into your life. So the Knight of Swords is actually from the 10th of May to the 9th of June, right? So if you're born there, that's your card, right? Which is completely different from than the major arcana. The major arcana is really the astrological zodiac sign date, right? From the time that it's being published everywhere, right? But the court card, they variate a little bit, because we have no pages in there. It's only the knight, the king, and the queen, right? Those are like the major characters divided in the time frame that I'm gonna post down below. Okay, good. So this is the reading that I'm gonna do, right? So I have the Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Cups. So a lot of action first, right? The Knight of Swords, a lot of knights. Actually, all the knights, they're like came together. Then the King of Wands, Queen of Wands, King of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, King of Cups, King of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, right? This is how I'm going to do the reading. This is very interesting, right? So all the knights, all the messenger, right? So there is a big message coming to us, and I'm really looking forward to each of you, what the message is going to be on this like full moon eclipse in Sagittarius, right? For sure the angels are watching over us. For sure the angels are going to help us to go deeper and find a solution and find the light, even through this darkness, right? This is what the lotus flower does. She is reaching up and she is finding the light no matter what. That's what plants do, all right? Okay, so thank you so much for watching. Namaste. Welcome, Virgo. So you were the first one that I pulled out of the 12 court cards. And one more time, this is you sitting on your horse from the 13th of August until the 11th of September. This, if you're born in this time frame, this is you. Okay, so I'm gonna put you here. So I already placed the cards because I didn't want to lose the time shuffling and all that. And you came up in your own reading, which lets me know that you truly are heading into a deep shift. You're doing a cycle. You're doing, right, so you're coming from here and you're going to here, right? So it's like this the same, but it's just a different designer. This is you. So you're gonna go through a completion cycle, right? So, and you come, the overall, where you're actually coming from is the Nine of Wands. And the Nine of Wands is always about like you allowing now this last awareness of a higher awareness, of a higher action that you want to bring into your life, to trust that it will happen, right? You had a lot of things happening, and there's the Ten of Cups beneath, right? Which is that happy family, and you maybe don't have that happy family anymore, and start feeling that you wish you would have that again, because after that comes the Seven of Cups, is wishful thinking, is illusion. It's like being a little drowned in this illusionary kind of thinking. But here you have so many options, and of course life is an illusion, but we still have to make a decision, right? So no matter what, take that decision that you want to take, because in the center of the spread comes justice. This is showing you either there's a Libra in your life, like helping you, right? Or there's like, oh, law, the law is helping you. There is justice. There is the light kind of above the darkness, right? And even though the darkness, we need it, it's like it's there is something shifting in your perception, because this is what's crossing in your perception of love. The pain sometimes that love can bring us in, right? There is also justice over that darkness. There's justice, right? So just observe where you're coming from with this, right? What happened? And notice that sometimes illusions are just illusions, and it's just like these memories of the past, memories of a time, of a good time, that is like hindering you to really going forward, right? But just see it as like a healing, that this healing came into your life so you can become more of an empowered empath, right? Certain situations that just have to be lived, because that's how you grow. I mean, it's like we hear it all the time, but sometimes it's not easy when we're in the pain, right? When we're in that screaming moment of the heart, right? It hurts. I've been there, done that. So love can be painful, but again, it's an illusion. Even the true love is not giving you this kind of, maybe it's also like a world pain. I see it often as that Weltschmerz. That's the German word, right? Weltschmerz. So just observe that, right? So see what's happening in this full moon eclipse. What's coming up, right? Because below, first of all, you have, this is the Eight of Pentacles. This is you, hardworking, right? This is like loyal, knows what he's doing. He just, people can trust you. You really work hard, or even not hard, but you work because you love to work, and you work only with the things that you really love, that have real deep meaning to you, right? So this is interesting how you, the first one that came out to start the reading, it's almost like you're leading the way. You're like saying, hey, this is where we're going, right? So there's a theme going on with the shuffling of the cards, and you show that now we working towards something that's meaningful. Now above you, you have the full moon. Now either this is a Pisces in your life, right? Or there's still things that are coming now. You have to go deeper, or things coming up, like there's still secrets or hidden things that you haven't seen. And there's the white and the black wolf, right, with the moon. And again, it's this, like these two sides, right? All the time, duality is like putting us in a turmoil, because duality is like, we think only the light is good, and we only, when you live up Sweden, Norway, I mean, it's crazy. There's just 3 hours night, sometimes 2, and then the further up there's just like always light or always dark. It's not fun, right? So the duality is actually bringing contrast into our life. So allow to dive deep and see what comes up. Now then, what comes in the near future is the Hangman. And the Hangman, it feels like it's like this card, right? So when you do yoga, right, you're like upside down, but here it's like you're upside down already. And this is where the understanding comes. Like you're almost there, right? Scorpio. For me, this is Scorpio. I don't like the death card for Scorpio. For me, this is Scorpio. Scorpio pose looks like that, right? So, but we're in the traditional tarot, so this is just a Hangman. And you know, sometimes when we inversions, like they're coming up, right? Inversions, like do this, do headstand, do shoulder stands, do anything to release. And then what's coming is you walking the earth new. A new perspective of yourself has been gained through this situation that you find yourself in. Here you sit on the horse. Now you're not sitting on the horse anymore. You're walking. You are releasing the seeds into the earth. You're actually here. He's just standing and waiting for all the hard work he's been doing, and he's just waiting for the harvest to come in. He is actually now action, right? He's doing, but by just gently walking the earth. Very beautiful, like it's a beautiful message here for you, Virgo. There is hope, and there's really like, you have to trust. You have to trust that you have that strength, that you have that work done on yourself. Even though sometimes it's difficult, it's painful, you understand there's like a new cycle. You are fresh, you're walking into the future, you're walking to the next level. And you will always plant new seeds. This is who you are. Okay, I want to give you one oracle card for this eclipse, because this is like more, this is quite significant. What's happening to you, right? You start the reading. You came out first, and in your own reading, you're like, yeah, I am the peaceful, you know, I walk peacefully on this earth. Okay. 46. That's the number 10. The serpent. I'm just gonna show it right now, but then I'm gonna blend it in as a picture, right? So you can really see it while I'm talking. The essence. The serpent is the life force of Mother Earth. The coiled serpent of the Kundalini brings passion, healing, and renewal. She offers us the fruit of the tree of knowledge in the Garden of Eden and reminds us to shed the past the way she sheds her tired old skin. Serpent comes to offer you the forbidden fruit that will set your passion and creativity free. The invitation of this card. The serpent power of the Kundalini is stirring within your chakras, gently asking you to embrace its mystery. Shed the old skin that you have been so attached to and welcome the vulnerable pink underbelly that will bring you a fresh experience of your life. Your passion and sexuality are awakening, and this can be scary. Trust the wisdom of serpent to transform your central energies into beautiful, original manifestations. Upside down, let go, right? And this is really you shedding your skin, you going into a new cycle. Amazing. Beautiful. You're going deeper. This is fish pose. High seas. Fish pose. Maybe do shoulder stand and fish pose. Shoulder stand and fish pose, right? Like open up. Very, very beautiful, dear Virgo. You really are leading the path, right? A new path is happening on this serpent, right? We walking the earth gently, like each footstep that we're taking is filled with love, filled with honor, that we can co-live, cohabit with the creatures, with the plants, and that we harvest, right? Everything we harvest, it's like we do good. So this is the new time that's coming in, right? This is the new awareness, like of creating an honest world, creating truth. We want the truth, right? But remember, the truth has two sides. Duality is normal, right? So don't condemn, don't point fingers to those who see another truth for them. Walk your path. Thank you for listening, and I thank you for watching, and I sending you love and light to your full moon ceremony, and seeing here your full moon. You have the full moon card also, like, you know, it's like it keeps, there's more that keeps coming, and I could continue talking, but you have the full moon. So this is your full moon, and you started the reading. I love it, right? I love you, Virgo. Love you, love you. Namaste.